Before we get the show on the road, I would like to welcome back every absent Aberdeen fan to the channel since the 23rd of January 2021, which was the last time the Dons got 3 points off the Well. So we've got about 5 minutes till kick-off. Motherwell versus Aberdeen. Our record against them recently has been fantastic. We are on the back of 3 games without a win, 3 defeats in a row. You could say this is a great time to play Aberdeen, but honestly I don't know if we can actually maintain our form against them. But here's hoping Kevin Van Veen can have yet again another great day against them on the Well. Prediction: my head says a 2-8 draw, my heart says a 2-1 win for Motherwell. On the Well! What the fucking hell is that? Just a bunch of kids. Got away with that there, it's offside. Referee's checking it. VAR has been used after 4 minutes. I don't know if he's checking it. I suppose that's part of the excitement now. It even says on the board. There's 1-0. Well, just gonna have to live with it and deal with it. Is that another VAR check? Fuck that like this, we've got to Half time, we're 1-0 down. Due to outside influences, I've decided to do the half-time recap in the studio because, well, someone decided to shout at me while I was doing my half-time analysis thing at the game. And then VAR... I'll start that again. So, in the first half, Aberdeen took the lead in 3 minutes, and the most frustrating thing about that was the fact that it went to VAR and the linesman had given offside, even though Majowski ran in and scored anyway. He had a near identical chance at Pittodrie when the two sides met earlier on in the season, and he spooned it over the bar. He was miles onside. The two centre-halves were sucked into play, and our two full-backs were they just decided to just stay in line with each other, and that was where we went wrong. And yeah, the linesman giving offside just gave us all fake hope, and it made us take the piss out of Aberdeen fans because we were thinking, oh, he's offside, but no, VAR's actually in play now. And then we looked like fannies. We had egg on our faces. And then Aberdeen kept causing us problems, and Duke turned in a rebound before VAR ruled that to be offside. And I think the funny thing was they were not going to give offside for that, but then VAR stepped in and thankfully kept the score at 1-0 and kept us in sight of Aberdeen, because Aberdeen got off to a flyer on Saturday and we couldn't cope in the first 20-25 minutes. Van Veen failed to take advantage of the Aberdeen goalie Roos spilling the ball after he finally got the right side of Stewart, and the ball just fell to him, and instead of actually looking up, he just tried to drill it, and he sort of overcooked the curl, and it went so far wide it almost went out for a throw-in. Anything else that was notable in the first half was a half-arsed claim for us for a penalty in which Tierney was played through. At the time I didn't think it was a penalty, but when I looked back in the highlights I thought it was a penalty, but that was waved away by the referee. On to the second half. Second half, ready to kick off. On the right. every time, man. Go straight to the keeper. Oh yes. Come on. Corner. Come on. Oh, come on. I don't know if that was a goal kick or a corner, but that's it. Hurry up! Hurry up and take it, man. We're running out of time. One shots. Oh, penalty! Come on! Blame everything. Nah. Don't even bother challenging. Oh, get up! Get up! Oh my god! Get the fuck up! That's a foul this time! Surely! Oh, fuck off! Fuck off! Full time 2-1. 4 defeats in the spin. Bring on the World Cup break, I say. On the back of that result, it's kind of difficult to be enthusiastic about the game. That's why it's taken me this long to actually upload it. I went out for a few drinks on Saturday night, and then on Sunday I was working, so it's up on Monday. I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Like, I'm just genuinely getting depressed about watching us play right now, and it's harsh about that because we've had Hibs away, and then we've had 3 home games on the spin in which we've had Rangers, Celtic, and now Aberdeen. Now, when you build up a couple of defeats, it becomes a habit, and it's only natural to end up, with a depleted squad that we have. We are now facing the fact that we are 4 points above the bottom 2. With 12 games played, and everyone's saying that we've had a decent enough start to the season, but when you look at the table, it's that tight that you can't afford to lose a couple of games and then all of a sudden you're almost in a mire. I thought the second half we were a lot better. We were the better team by far in the second half. We actually took the game to Aberdeen. We got a goal within the first 10 minutes of the second half. McKinstry took it fantastically. And we pushed higher, and that was our downfall. Instead of just sitting in for the next 10 minutes or so, trying to consolidate our way back into the game, we sort of just kept pushing and pushing and pushing for that second goal, and that was where Mackenzie was allowed ample room on our right hand side, and McGinn just let him cross the ball into Duke, who headed it in. And after that, Aberdeen just shut up shop. They wasted all the time they could, which they had the power to do that because they were winning the game, and that was ultimately the reason why we lost the game, because we couldn't manage the game. We couldn't just sit in for a couple of minutes after we equalised and then just say, look, just calm it down for a bit and then go at it again. I have been vocal on social media about a penalty claim in the last minute, literally the last minute. If you look at the overlay here, Stewart is grabbing Ricky Lammy's shirt basically off him. That is a foul everywhere else in the pitch. The fact that has, I don't know, but there were about 30 or 40 seconds, Michael Stewart said in Sports Scene, after that moment in which the game lasted, and then there was no playback or no calling for VAR or whatever. I don't know if VAR actually did review it, but it didn't seem obvious at the time. I think my claim for a penalty then, at the moment that it happened, it was very half-arsed, because it was just like, I'm just claiming for everything at the moment. Even that one that Van Veen just falls over, like, it just got embarrassing, really. You know, we've seen the inconsistencies of penalties being given and not even being viewed, like the one in the Celtic Hearts game on Saturday, and then the one that happened in our game later on. I've seen people say, oh, if you're going to review that, you're going to review 5 or 6 a game. Look, it doesn't matter. That is a foul. Like, the shirt is being tugged. That is a foul. And there is also a claim for a handball, like, straight after it as well. I don't care about the handball. It's the fact that it was the foul before that. That should be being reviewed first before anything else. And if that was a penalty, then they'd have had to pull the game back and give the penalty. And then imagine the absolute scenes if that had happened and we'd have drawn out of that. But yeah, to be honest, the first 15 minutes cost us in the whole game, and Aberdeen were rightful winners by that. But in the second half, I thought we were the better team, and we should have done a lot more. We've got Dundee United away next, and then we've got, God, it's Hearts away, then Celtic at home, then St Johnstone away. These are 4 very, very big fixtures for us. Okay, maybe not the Celtic game, because we know what will happen there, but apart from that, I can't help but feel demoralised after Saturday. But yeah, anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry I've not given you any sound bites to absolutely rage at, but at this point, I'm actually losing interest. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. I'll take care.